On today's episode, come along with me as I shop a ton of yard sales in a really huge community yard sale. I got a ton of really good high-end stuff for super cheap, as well as awesome free stuff, things that I'm going to use for decorating in my home that I'm going to flip in this video. You get to see me do a DIY pleated lampshade, and I also am going to introduce you into the newest temporary member of our family. We are fostering a sweet puppy that is going to be adopted in New York. And I also am going to flip some of the furniture pieces as well as a bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned and see all the amazing stuff that is jam-packed into this video today. About to head out and hit up some community yard sales. Wish me luck. It's so pretty. And these are $1?
$1, yes ma'am.
And then I think I'm also gonna get this. At a different yard sale, I picked up this amazing bag, which is so funny because I was just talking about how I really wanted to get a Dooney and Burke bag if I can find one used. Got a Dooney and Burke bag, and it matches my necklace. This was 10 bucks. These are like 200 new. Ooh, I see some free stuff. Hit the jackpot! Yay! For $1. Now, we gotta pick up some stuff from Hobby Lobby to finish all these makeovers. I gotta get some fabric, and then they also have tons of cute little dollhouse furniture here, so let's get shopping. For the fabric section, I'm looking for fabric to do a pleated lampshade on that little $2 lamp. I wanted something in a neutral tone that was either tiny florals or some kind of pretty French country style fabric, and I think I have settled on this one for the lamp, although I am going to pick up another fabric while I'm here because I know I'll use it on a future project, which is this one. This one also looks really amazing on a pleated lampshade, just so you know. Then we're going to head over to the dollhouse section and grab a few supplies as well as some dollhouse furniture from over there. I came across one of life's greatest mysteries today in the parking lot after I was unloading everything up. Tell me, how does this actually happen? Like, how my whole life have I always seen this and never known how it got there? Why is there always random socks somewhere in a parking lot? How do you lose your socks? I've always wondered this since I was a little girl. How do you lose socks? I can understand like a kid's shoe fell off, you didn't notice until you were already gone, but how do you lose your socks? Now let's introduce you to our new temporary family member. This here is Scout, and we are currently opening some care packages that the amazing dog rescue sent for him. He is getting rescued by a rescue out of New York State, and they sent over some goodies for him that we opened up and showed him today. He is such a good boy. I believe he is a border collie mix, and he seems to be really young. I think he's about 1 or 2 years old, and he gets along with everybody really great. He's still kind of unsure about everything at this point. This is his third day in our house, so we have a lot of learning to do about each other and things like that. But he is fitting in really well, considering he was in the streets for at least 6 days before somebody was able to catch him, and I volunteered to foster him, and thankfully they picked us to do it. So you guys are going to get to see his journey in my future videos as well, but he is not staying with us forever. He is going to get adopted in New York State. How exciting for this sweet boy. I got all the little doll furniture out and put it inside that dollhouse so that the kids would have something to do while I did some DIYs for y'all. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to do a DIY pleated lampshade for super cheap. I think all in, I'm in for about $4 for this lampshade, including the glue sticks and the little bit of fabric that I used. One of my favorite home decor stores is Kirkland's, and I feel like this has such great Kirkland's vibes to it, especially that fabric. I think it's going to look stunning when I'm done with it. It is so easy to do a DIY pleated lampshade. All you have to do is cut the fabric to fit the size of your lampshade, meaning the height and the length. And you're gonna, or well, the length you're gonna let it be extra, extra, extra long. I don't know the mathematics to figure out the length of it, but you're going to just get as long of a piece as you can, because when you pleat it, you fold it a bunch of times, so it makes the piece quite short when you are wrapping it around the lampshade. But all you're gonna do is glue it on with some hot glue, fold it over, and make these pleats as you go. Super, super easy. You'll see how I do it here. Now I'm going to cut one long strip and glue this into a nice finished trim to go around the top and the bottom of the lamp. You're also going to want to trim off any of the excess fabric that sticks out past the edges of the lampshade.
Mama, I'm
now for the moment of truth. Does this lamp even work? Let's put it back together and put the same light bulb they gave me back in it and see if this thing even turns on. I've had some lamps not work after I put tons of work into them, and you'd think I would learn after that to always check it and test it before I even start working on it. But I feel like, you only live once. I like living life on the edge sometimes.
Fight off 1,000 monsters hiding in the sands on Mars. Hijack a flying saucer, steady on the hand. Fly home, sweet home, where the saucers go to get all cleaned up and put away. Call it a day.
Remember that cute little $3 basket that I got from the first yard sale? Well, I'm going to show you now how I use this. I'm going to use it as a base for this fall tree that I got last year or year before last at Hobby Lobby. I think they're like $29.99 and then the 40% off, so they're super affordable. But I wanted to, of course, I can't do any kind of project without dropping something. That's just who I am to my core. But I wanted to make a cute little basket base for it, and I was just waiting to find the right one. And I think this one's going to look really great. Thankfully, all the light still works since having this up in my attic for a couple years. I'm also going to use some cute little garlands that I had extra from previous years of decorating to fill in the base of this basket, because I want it to look as though the leaves are falling and then collecting into the basket. I think that looks so cute and whimsical.
Back home, sweet home, where the heroes go to get all cleaned up. Anyway, let's call it a day.
For this little table and chair, they're already super cute. I love that farmhouse white look that they already have, but the table was not as distressed as the chair was. So I decided to distress it to where it would match a little bit better with the character of the chair. I still had no idea what I wanted to do with these at this point, but I think I found some really cute use for both of them. So I first thought I wanted to put it here in my entryway, and it does look cute here. Let me know what you think. And then I put like a little fall blanket on here as just a little place to sit down and get your shoes on, or just a place for the kids to sit when they feel like sitting in that spot. I swear, I don't know what it is about putting a chair somewhere, the kids will go and sit in it. And I decorated it with these little velvet pumpkins, but I feel like I'm not sure I like how this looks. What do you think? What do you think? Does it look good? What do you think? What's the consensus? I feel like it looks a little bit off-centered. I don't know. I don't think I like these on here. What do you think? What do you think, Nino? Isn't this sweet? He loves to just sit on my feet and then stare up into my eyes. I have never had a dog do that to me before, and I think it's so cute. I think he's quite unsure about where he is and who he is and everything. I think he's very young. They said he's somewhere between 1 and 5, but I think he's closer to 1. Him and Nino are just trying to figure out how to get along and become best friends. He's like, stop! Hey, buddy. He just got his hair cut, so he probably looks like a completely different dog to you. What do you think? Oh, thank you so much. Good boy, Nino! Oh, really? Jealous. Jealous. You jealous? Oh, Nina was here first. Yep, I know. What do you think of that? Not impressed? Now, I have this other part in my entryway that I thought that that little white table would look really cute if I put it here. Sorry if you hear noises in the background. My little one is here helping me do this voiceover now. She just woke up from her nap. But it slid perfectly under this little witch's broom decor, and I thought it looked really cute. The dogs liked it. They posed for a picture here. I couldn't help it but get this picture, and I thought it was literally perfect. Look at the big old smile. And I added a pumpkin to that table as well. So what do you think of this little Halloween or Falloween decor we have at the front door? I also tried out this pumpkin on the chair and I still don't love it, so I put it outside and I think it looks so much better on my porch than it did in my entryway. It gives that really like farmhouse fall vibes that I love so much, that just feels so cozy and happy around this time of year. We will eventually decorate for Halloween as we get closer, like the week of Halloween. I just don't like to have a lot of like Halloween spooky stuff outside. But let's move on to the next project that I got from the yard sales today, which is this cute little dollhouse. It was $8 and the lady told me that it was handmade by somebody in Massachusetts. It seems older, I would guess like maybe even from the 1960s. I'll let you guys guess in the comments section, when do you think this was made? But it has the cutest little front door on it. It doesn't open, surprisingly, but it does have really cute hardware on it, and the number 52, I'm sure that meant something to somebody. But these cute little floor tiles came from Hobby Lobby. You just cut them with scissors and then you can glue them down. I also cut out a piece for the bathroom, and you'll see how I'm going to put all new floors in this whole little dollhouse. And I'm going to put them in with hot glue so that they're not permanent, so if later on we want to do a different makeover in here, it's no problem to remove them.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now that everything is gonna be alright. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best, what is best for you.
I could just play with these little pieces of furniture and decor all day long. They had so many more cool things at Hobby Lobby for dollhouses, but I would have spent a fortune if I had gotten any more. I decided to glue on one of these blue and white dishes to the wall. If you know me, you know Like, me and blue and white dishes are like this, man. And since that door doesn't open, I decided to put the fireplace in front of it to have a focal point for this little tiny living room. I decided not to worry about putting walls up for the bathroom, just to make it easier for the kids to play. I love the little pattern on the couches. All of it looks so realistic to like a cozy little cabin. I think this is going to be a toy that they cherish forever and potentially even pass on to their own children someday. So I wanted to make sure that we did it right and we made it all look really cozy and cute. Not bad for one day's work and tons of great finds at yard sales. We did not spend a ton of money. In fact, it was barely anything at all if you saw how much I spent on everything as I went. The only thing that cost us a little bit extra was buying this dollhouse furniture, but hopefully it's something that will become an heirloom and we can pass it down through generations. Thank you so much for coming along with me today to Yard Sale Shop and flip these pieces. And if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit subscribe down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!